guys, so I'm here today with an Empties video. Maybe this month I burnt a little bit more than usual, but I have a lot here, so let's just get right into it. So to start, I have Goose Creek's Blueberry Pumpkin, and you'll notice that this looks like it's full, but it's not. It's just full of soot. You can probably see it better if I close it up. See, yes, there's the wax down there, this little bit, and this is all soot. And yeah, for the way that this sooted and probably destroyed my apartment in the process of all the soot, this was not worth it. Not at all, because I could not smell a thing. Even it's funny because on cold I can still smell it. It still smells like blueberry muffins, like exactly when I got it. It had such a great scent on cold sniff, but burning, I didn't smell a thing. And I tried it in every single room of my apartment. I tried it in the living room, in the kitchen. This lived its life in my teeny tiny bathroom. And I'm sorry, but I think these are 22 ounces. I don't know, but I think it's 22 ounces. But let me tell you something. If a large jar like this, if something this big, if a candle this size cannot scent up my itty bitty teeny tiny bathroom, like, I'm pissed. I'm sorry, but that's a problem, and that's just not okay. I mean, it was aggravating. And then the thing with Goose Creek is, like, you get it online. Can you return it? Have you ever returned a Goose Creek candle? Because I never have, and I really wouldn't even know the first way to do it. And it's like, will they even take it if it's already burnt down a little bit? And I'm like, I can't smell this. Can you like send me another one, or what's going on? So what I found, I do have Goose Creek's Blackberry Bourbon, and that one's really, really light. And this is the Blueberry Pumpkin. So I've kind of come to the conclusion that Goose Creek's berry scents just aren't that good. They're very, very light. They're not great throwers. The Blackberry Bourbon, I can smell it, but it's a light thrower. This was just completely unscented. And this had no pumpkin in it at all. Didn't even really have a spice. It's very, very sweet. It smells like straight up fresh made blueberry muffins. It smells like when you open the bag of those Entenmann's mini muffins, and that's it. But scent throw, nothing. Burnt evenly, but the soot, and this is not all the soot it had, because this was, you can see it better with that background. This was driving me crazy. Every time I lit it, I saw all this soot, and I cleaned it every single time, and it kept sooting. I trimmed the wicks like a mother on this, but I couldn't trim them fast enough. And I don't know, maybe I just left it burning too long, and they got too long while it was burning, because I never like blew it out, trimmed the wicks, and then lit it back up. That never happened. I burnt it for a couple hours, and I lit it out, and that was that. And I trimmed it before every burn. So after I burnt it, you know, I would have those wicks, and I would just trim them down really, really short too. But I guess there was no helping that one. Next I have a mini, and this is Bath & Body Works Butterscotch Bourbon. I picked this up at the semi-annual sale for like $1 or something, and holy balls. Okay, I kid you not, this has been through the dishwasher, and I can still smell it. It still smells exactly like the bourbon butterscotch. I don't get much of a bourbon note. I'm not a big bourbon drinker, so I'm not sure what that would smell like, but I feel like it's like a little liquory, woody, I don't know, but I get straight up butterscotch, like opening up a bag of butterscotch chips, like from the grocery store. And it smells so, so good. And this was super strong. I would buy, when it's a scent like this and I can smell it in an entire room, like even my living room with the high ceilings and everything, I could smell this little guy. You can see the label better there. I could smell it even in my living room. That's how strong this was. This was amazing. This didn't need to be in a small room. This could have been anywhere in my apartment, and I could smell it. So I love that. And to me, it makes these little things totally worth it. Like whether it's a few bucks, $1, whatever it is. But I would buy 10 times more of these with the way that it smelled. This was so strong that I feel like almost maybe a 3-wick would be too strong. Like, this is probably good in just this little guy in a mason jar. I did clean it out because I wanted to save the wax, because I love the scent so much that I took the wax out and put it in my warmer, and it's actually still going. That was a couple days ago that this finished, and that wax is still giving off a throw from my warmer. But the fact that this has been through the dishwasher and I can still smell it, that should say everything right there. I feel like that is crazy. And yeah, by the way, my hair's a little darker. I got a retone the other week. It's still not matching my extensions, but it's fine. It's got like a little bit of an ombre effect. I finished this at the very, very beginning. of September, and this is Bath & Body Works Coconut Vanilla. Again, I did clean this out. This sooted very, very minimally and only towards the very end, and I think that was my fault. I think I had it going like it was done, but I was still burning it. I gave it like 1 or 2 more burns, but like it was done, and I should have just like stopped it, but I'm stubborn. I'm saving this because I love these ombre jars. I think they're so beautiful. It's be really nice to put out in the summertime. So I'm either gonna put makeup brushes in here, like get the little beads and stick them in upside down, like how they have it set up at Sephora. So I'll either do that, or I'm just gonna make this a votive holder for the summer because it's just so pretty with the light flickering inside this glass. I love it. I did do a review on this a long time ago. I'll look for that and I'll link it down below if you want to see my review on coconut vanilla, because it is a standard scent that comes out every year. I personally love it. Towards the end of this candle, when it got right down to about here, it had that like kerosene smell, that like gassy, disgusting, and it smelled nothing like coconut vanilla. But again, I think that was my fault. I think it just, once it got down to here, it was done, and I probably should have stopped burning it. Once I felt that smell, that was when I was like, all right, you're done, I'm stopping here. So next one is Beach Cabana. I'm so sad that this is gone because I love this candle, but like it was September and I was like, all right, like I think Labor Day was the last time I had this going, and I'm like, this is just so like powdery and beachy, and like this is just so not a fall scent. So I'm just gonna like cut its losses here. This is great for the summer. Will I repurchase this? Absolutely. I'm gonna buy this. This is probably like one of the first ones I'm gonna hustle for once the summer candles come out. I hope this comes out again. I really loved it so much. It is so fresh and so powdery, and when it's a really hot day, this is actually a really nice, refreshing scent. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. Fluffy white towels, like, yeah, I guess I can see that, like fresh, fluffy white towels. Oh, I can still smell it. It's just, this to me, this smells like the beach. This just smells like, oh, so much like the beach. I had like that tiny little bit left. I froze it and I saved them. I have those in my drawer in like a little Ziploc baggie, the little chunks of wax that were left over from this. And I'm saving them for like January, February, when I'm like, oh, I want the winter to be over and I need summer and I need beach scent. So I can like melt this Beach Cabana and it can take me right back to the summer. I love that candle. And I did, like I said, I cleaned it out, but this did not soot whatsoever. This was a beautiful, clean, even burn. I loved every single thing about this candle. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. Next, I have, and I'm sad about this, Sparkling Pear Riesling. I'm sad that it's gone. I need a backup. I need another one of these. I know so many people love it. It didn't burn very clean. You can see there's a tiny little bit of soot, and that happened throughout the candle. So, I mean, that's not too bad, but this wasn't just at the end. This was like the whole time this candle sooted on me. I don't remember if I trimmed the wicks or not. I usually do though. Like if it's ever mushroomed on top, I would just like take my fingernail and pluck off that like excess of wick and drop it into the candle. So I can't see that. I don't think I didn't do that. I'm pretty sure I did. I do that on almost every candle, kind of like obsessively. But this was the, out of all the cork and vines, this was the only one that really smelled like wine to me. This smelled like sticking my face in a glass of white wine, and it still does. And I think, I'm looking at Gatsby like, you wanna share a bottle of wine with me? But I think I'm gonna crack open a nice crisp bottle of white wine. That's exactly what this smells like, and this really makes me want to have a glass of white wine. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. And I love the wax. Like, I'm usually not a big fan of green wax, unless like that Spooky Vanilla for Bath & Body Works. That's like a Halloween green, and that's pretty, but like typically these like grassy greens I'm not the biggest fan of, but this was really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see back there, but my entryway is painted like a dark green, so this was really pretty in there. I had it burning by my windowsill. This filled up my living room. This filled up my entryway. Throw had to have been like a 7.5. It was a really beautiful scent. If you like wine, if you like a fresh, crisp sort of scent. And this, to me, this is a year-round fragrance. So the next sale, I'm probably, if they have them still, I'm probably going to pick up 1 or 2 more of these, because I could burn this year-round. This to me is not, this has no season. Like, this isn't straight summer, this isn't fall. Like, it is a year-round beautiful wine scent. And pear, you can mix it with a lot. So I really enjoyed that. Oh, and the lids, you know, girl, you know I am saving that lid. So cute. So moving on, I have 719 Walnut Avenue Rustic Lake House. the one that shattered. At Walmart, they did not package a candle. They don't put anything in it. They just like dump it in a plastic bag. So this actually shattered on the way home. And what I did was I saved the wax and I put it into a suntan jar. And that was, my God, this looks like a murder scene. That is awful. It looks like I like messed around with it and like moved it. I did not. This burnt like this. And I can't even like say anything about it because this was not in its original packaging. I dropped this into a Bath & Body Works glass. So whatever funky is going on there, like probably had something to do with me doing candle surgery on it before I even lit it for the first time. Yeah, so that was the original label. I thought it was so beautiful. It looked really nice in my apartment, so I did just peel it off and stick it right back on, and I'm surprised, except for this little tiny corner, it stayed on beautifully, so kudos to you, Walmart. The scent was really nice. It was like, I'm looking at the bottom as if it's there. No, it's suntan. Hello, look who it is. It is really just like a little bit cologne-y, and it does kind of smell like a woodsy, almost musky, cologne-y, like lake house. No. There you go. It was really nice. And I reviewed this also. Again, if you go back in my videos, this was burning for a long time. And I have to say, for a Walmart candle for less than $5, this burnt for a really, really long time. Like this little guy, he did not want to get up. He did not want to go. Oh my gosh. And I kind of like the way the double label looked. Like, I don't know, kind of pretty. Am I weird? I don't know. So next I have Yankee Candle Paradise Spice. There's a lot left in here. This is probably gonna have like one more burn, and I will burn it the last time, but I didn't want to just like keep the jar around for next month. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna put it in here. It's a really nice banana scent on cold. Banana and a hint of like clove and spice, but 0 scent throw, so I would not repurchase this again. I don't even think you can. I think it's discontinued, and I see why. The last candle that I have is Bath & Body Works Lighthouse. Again, I love this scent. This is a very unique, different type of scent. A little perfumey, a little, I'm not really sure what was going on here. It just smells like perfumey, soapy, and fresh. But it was really, really nice. And it was not super strong, not light, nice medium throw. I did pluck the wax out and put it in my warmer. And it smelled 10 times stronger in my warmer. So I don't know if they're going to come out with this again. If they ever did have this candle again, if it had another medium scent throw, I would just dissect it and make it into wax cubes because I love the fragrance, but not the strongest thrower. So that was a little upsetting. But yeah, melting form, excellent. Filled up my entire kitchen. It was great. So speaking of melting, let's get on to some wax melts. We are almost done here, Gatsby. So I have Better Homes and Gardens Farm Apple Pumpkin, and this is a really nice, lovely fragrance. It's similar to Bath & Body Works Apple Pumpkin or Pumpkin Apple, whatever it is, but it's a little bit spicier. It's got like a cinnamon type, not quite clove, I think it's just cinnamon. So a little bit spicier than the Bath & Body Works, which is more apple-y, pumpkin-y, but melting this together with that Bath & Body Works candle was a really, really nice combination. I did not burn this alone. I tried it once in my bedroom and it was really, really weak, especially for wax melts. I find wax melts are usually like super strong, like kick you out of the room strong. This one was not. This was definitely the weakest wax melt I have ever had. But as for boosting or complementing the apple pumpkin that I already have, it was awesome. So I would probably pick up one again because they're so cheap and get it just for that purpose of boosting the other scent. Finally, I have banana bread pudding. Love, 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 love. Have repurchased 2 of them already. I have them sitting in my drawer. I love it so much. This smells like sweet bakery banana. It does not smell like banana runts, and it does not smell like banana cake or like banana nutmeg bread pudding. It smells like if you've ever had Jello banana, like the banana flavored Jello packet, and you open it up and you get that whiff of like artificial banana, but not like banana runts. Like artificial banana that's trying its hardest to be natural. That is what this smells like, with a little bit of vanilla mixed in with it. So this is really, really nice. I loved it. Yankee Candle Cinnamon Vanilla. I loved this scent. I loved it so much. The tart was so strong. If anyone's had that candle, let me know if it's super strong or not, because if it's as strong as the tart, I will 100% buy that candle. But if it's weak and like not as good as the tart, I'll just buy more of the tarts, because I had to cut it into quarters. That's how strong it was. Even a half was like too overpowering. And the scent was wonderful. It was a really rich, warm cinnamon fragrance. It was so, even my husband came home and he was like, oh, What's that smell? Are you making something? What is that? It smells so good. This is Oahu Coconut Sunset from Bath & Body Works, the Wallflower. Surprisingly, this was pretty strong. This lasted a good couple weeks, maybe 2.5, but it was in my kitchen and ooh, it was strong. You could smell it when you walked by. A Beach Cabana. Again, I love this scent, and this was freaking so strong. This is in my bathroom and I can smell it out into my hallway. Beach Cabana was awesome. And this last one here, I don't remember. Oh, this is the pineapple something. Pineapple guava, pineapple sunset, whatever that was. This was awful. I couldn't smell a thing. It was really weak. It didn't even last for like a couple hours. That's how weak it was. I also had a Lighthouse Wallflower, which was a casualty of my husband. It was up in my bathroom and he elbowed it and knocked it over and it shattered all over the floor, but it smelled really, really good. And my bathroom smelled like Lighthouse for about 2.5 weeks. Do you remember? It smelled like Lighthouse for a long time, and so did Dan, because he splashed it all over himself. And according to Dan, Lighthouse smells like a woman's perfume, because he told me that after he splashed the Wallflower all over him, he smelled like a woman all day. So according to him, Lighthouse smells like a woman. I don't know. I went through 2 Palm Leaves Wallflowers. I just threw them out because I knew I had this box. This scent was awesome. I got this for like $1.75, I think, for the 2 of them at the semi-annual sale. Really, really strong. It lasted a good couple weeks, maybe 2.5. No, I think those last like 3 weeks. That was a strong, strong scent. I went through 2 Ocean Driftwoods. I went through them so fast because they were up for about a week, and then my husband threw them out because he said that this smelled like Abercrombie & Fitch, and he hates that smell. So what he did was he unscrewed them and he threw them out without me looking because he's rude. Welcome to my life. So that is it for my fragrance empties, my home fragrance empties. I think I did pretty well. I burned through quite a lot of candles. I think this is like the most I've ever had in one setting because, you know, I usually like rotate them. If they're half done, I save them for the next season. But I really, you know, most of them because I like really genuinely liked, like the Lighthouse, the Beach Cabana, the Pear Riesling. I burned them because I really liked them. The Goose Creek I burned because I was hoping to smell something and I didn't. So, all right. I cannot believe it's October already. Oh my gosh. I mean, I love Halloween though, so break out the jack-o'-lanterns, break out the pumpkins, break out the Halloween. Woohoo, fall. All right, guys. We will see you in my next video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.